Welcome. This is the first episode of Optimally Equipped. So let's start out. I'm Dylan Bradley.
I'm Connor Bradley.
We're brothers. We're just starting this out to get into the groove of creating a weekly show, building up a YouTube channel, coming from Instagram, and so we're getting into the video stuff. The purpose of this episode, or this thing, is to give a little bit of background about us, tell you about what's Optimally Equipped, why it started, what type of content and things we're going to be releasing for you, what the show's going to be about. Of course, it's going to evolve because no one can predict the future, and we like to get your feedback. So my background, well, we're both from St. Louis, Missouri. Grew up there my whole life till I was 18, went off to college, got a degree in economics from Rice University, graduated in 2013, then went off into the corporate world. Not really corporate. I did management and strategy consulting. Worked for a company called Schlumberger and worked with a few oil companies. It was good. I learned a lot, but it wasn't for me. It was very corporate, very bureaucratic, and I really wanted to have influence over what the company did and the direction it went, over the projects. Really wanted to create, and so I left after a couple years to start Optimally Equipped. Actually, what started this and what got us here was Instagram. I started Instagram about a year ago because I saw the power in it, and power in being able to harness, to use visual images to communicate your story, to express kind of the things that you're interested in, and to build a brand around yourself. So I grew my account by over 30,000 followers in a year. Got me fully into the social media and marketing world.
I ended up here. I went to school for environmental science and GIS, which is Geographic Information Systems. Ecology, big one of my passions. And I ended up moving out to Colorado after that, still working on kind of a freelance GIS type of career. I ended up working for a startup, and then I moved into real estate after that. All along the while, I've been a teacher. I taught in Denver school districts, teaching youth programs at a rec center, and I've also been a coach, and I also teach ski instructing, teach kids. So I bring that background into everything that I do, and yeah, so kind of just moved through there. I can elaborate a little bit more on the ski instructing stuff, but kind of my work has been with people, and helping them learn, helping them grow, helping myself grow, and yeah.
And you're big. Part of Connor's specialty is he's a big audio and video guy.
Yeah,
he's really good with that kind of stuff.
Totally.
That's really why I brought him on, not just because he's my brother.
Yeah, that's one of my specialties, my passions, and my talents is editing audio and video. So audio engineering, as well as video production, audio production. That's kind of where I see that I work through. I do a lot of software design, Photoshop, graphic design, web design, any type of software program. I've probably tried it and can do it really well.
He's great with the technical stuff. So that's a little bit about our background. So let's get into more stuff. How did I get here? How did he get here? How did I get here? We kind of touched on that. Instagram was the big thing. One of the things for a lot of people is you get to start on one platform, right? Whether it was Vine, whether it's Twitter, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, wherever. As soon as you start building an audience and cultivating those relationships, you realize that you have a lot to offer, and there's other channels in which you can express yourself and deliver content to people there.
I kind of got here not necessarily through Instagram, but through a lot of relationships with musicians and artists, and trying to build and develop content that was for a specific reason, and maybe it's for some sort of betterment of the consumer. And so I come through that angle of marketing, and yeah, I mean, as far as all the content stuff goes, and my arrival to this place, it was also through creating websites and being a freelance website designer.
What is this? But this is the first show for Optimally Equipped on YouTube. If you remember, most things when they're first released, they're not that great. This is going to be awesome. Part of this is chronicling the journey. One of the things that I've realized as well is when you start something, you want it to be good, right? You want to know a lot about it. It's kind of perfectionism. It's going to be really cool to see the journey, to see how this whole thing evolves. That's part of the reason why I wasn't so concerned about making everything perfect. The sound, the the style and all that. That'll all evolve over time. The important thing is just do it. Just get out and get started and start creating things and documenting things and going from there, because you don't know if your idea is good or not, or if your content's good or not, or if or even the quality of your speaking skills are good or not, unless you put them out there. You got to put yourself out there if you want to get to anywhere worth getting to. Do you have anything to add on that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a really big proponent of leap before you look in some of the content creation. You're never really going to know how it's going to turn out, and if you're even slightly disappointed with it, you spend a lot of time doing it. A lot of people might like it for a lot of different reasons, so it's really important to do that.
Specifically, what kind of content topics we'll be covering in this. I'm going to give you tips on lifestyle, health and fitness. We're going to have Instagram and social media. That's big. Like I said, I came from Instagram, and I'm still building up the account there and working with that. But have a lot of tips on Instagram, social media, from building up my account, building up friends' accounts, building up clients' accounts, and the strategy and things that you need to deploy there to be successful. Entrepreneurship, kind of paving our own path, or it's not as easy as people make it out to be. You got to find something that works, and so that's part of the thing, is overcoming that fear, overcoming that perfectionism, and just going out and doing it. I'm really big into the mindset and motivation aspects of life. You know, you have to have the right mindset to accomplish anything that you want, especially if it's new and difficult. And so we're going to cover all these types of topics and things here. What can you expect going forward? Again, we've hit on this covering the topics lifestyle, health, fitness, mindset, motivation, entrepreneurship, a ton of stuff. It's really what makes you optimally equipped.
Throughout this whole channel and this series, I would say, expect a little bit of motivation, a little bit of laughs. We're going to try to do the best we can do to, find our center, but also we're going to explore a few different ways to, be both entertaining, informational, and, really give all we got to it. That's kind of what we're trying to do.
And also, we both do modeling and acting, so there might be a shirtless selfie. Go subscribe to our channel. It's Dylan and Bradley. Comment on it. Comment good, bad, and ugly. Whatever comes to your mind when you see this video. If you're like, wow, those guys look great. Look at that jawline. All those things. Comment those things. Or if you're like, ugh, I can't stand to look at these guys or hear them talk. Comment that too. We want to hear it. We love it all. The feedback is great. If you don't want to comment, don't comment. But subscribe, Dylan and Bradley, on YouTube. That's also the Instagram handle. We'll put it on we can put it on the video, right?
Awesome.
Super. Peace. Have a great day.